In the morning, countdown for the day begins. Welcome everybody. This is Andy. I'm so much excited to be early in the morning, 6 a.m. to be exactly. 6 in the morning. Already the light is out. I'm going for a walk. But I said, let us start the countdown. We have almost how many days left? Few days. May 6th, it will be on Saturday. The results of the diversity visa lottery will begin. There are so many things here we can unpack, we can talk about, we can say, we can prepare ourselves for that important day. Thank you, each and everyone joining me now. Somebody joining from Germany, someone from Mozambique, someone is to come to do here. I'm so much, I'm glad. Oh, so live stream, making sure, be connected, get your apps up, get motivated, waiting for that particular day. So when we say the results will be on May 6th, by the way, I know people, most of you know where I live. This is the street where I live. I live in the small city called Belton. Belton is a city of 22,000 people, which is just very close to the city of Kansas or Kansas City in the great state of Missouri. So from where I live to downtown Kansas City is about 30 to 35 minutes drive. So now I'm going to the background of the photo always should be white. So whether you take a picture in blue, in yellow, whatever color it is, you can change going to do the. So there are so many things. So many things. I don't know which one should I start with because I'm so much excited. Uh, but let me start. I know people want to know also the upcoming DV lottery. So let me start with the results will be on Saturday, May 6th, 2023 this year. But at what exactly time will you be able to watch the results? What exactly time? Because when you wake up, someone you are in Kenya, someone is in Doha, someone is in Australia, someone is in Germany. You'll be so many hours ahead of the United States of America. So don't just wake up early in the morning and boom, you in your country you're going to check the results. No, you will be able to see the results when it is noon of the United States of America, Eastern Standard Time. In the US, we have different time zone. In the US, we have different time zone. So in those different time zone, we have California, they have what we call Pacific, those Pacific areas, Washington, Seattle, going to Oregon, wherever. Then we have mountainous time, we have central time, which is my time. We have Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Time is East Coast time. New York, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, Boston, whatever, Massachusetts, over there, Vermont, all of those kind of states, which are in Eastern Standard Time or East Coast. Those states, it will be at noon. Where I live will be at 11 a.m. So the noon of Eastern Standard Time, what time will it be in your country? So this is what you can do. You can write on you can go and write on what? On your, uh, you can go and write on what? On where you, on your computer, on Google search, on the phone, whatever, you go and do the Google search. Write the following sentence. When it is noon in New York, what time is in Cameroon? What time is in Ghana? What time is in Somalia, what time is in Ethiopia. But to make it easier for you, when it is noon in New York, it will be 7 p.m. of East Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, blah, blah, blah. That will be their time. But it will be 6 p.m. for the time of South Africa, Central African time. We're talking about Rwanda, going to South Africa, all of these countries, Malawi, whatever, going to South Africa. So people in West Africa, there are some, it will be at 4 p.m., like Cameroon, I think, whatever, and Ghana will be 5, I think, around that time. So depending on what time you are, that time will be in that particular way. So, first of all, the results will be out on that day, but just don't wake up at that particular morning and go check the results and you say, oh, my confirmation number doesn't work because blah, 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 blah. No, it will work, but the problem is you want to check the results too early before the results have been released. That is number one. Number two, let's go to another aspect of the results. When you go to check the results, because so many people will be watching, checking the results at the same time, or especially on the first hour, 2 hours, sometimes it's difficult to see the results. If that happens, the school bus is going to get some change. If that happens, don't panic. It's not a must to see the results on the first day. Obviously, if it is my time, I want to see the results. But if it doesn't happen on the first hour, don't panic. Whether you check the results on the first day, you check the results in the next day, you check the results in the next week, the following month, the results don't change. What does that mean if the results don't change? It means as the following things. Number one, the results happen all at once. So if you check the results on July, still the results will write the date of the results, which will be May 6th. So all people, they'll get the first letter. We call it the first notification letter. Okay, someone says, are you able to hear me? Okay, so what I'm doing right now, behind that area, there is park. I'm walking this road. I'm going to the place where they have different types of, there are no sounds. Okay, this is strange. Please let me know if you're able to hear me. Let me know if you're able to hear me. I want to see, because I'm using headphone. So if there is a problem, that means I have to hang up. I have to take out the headphone. Are you able to hear me? Yeah, there is sound. Some people are able to hear me. Okay, so this is what is going to happen. So all results are happening on the same day. The results happen on the same day. So there is no this bullshit about, oh, the results will be happening. Oh, there is a second selection. There is no second selection. All results happen on the same day. The problem is maybe you failed to see the results correctly, and then you come to watch another day, oh, I won. So if you find out you have won, the results will never change that now you are not a winner. Or if you didn't win on the first day, you come next week, next month, you check the results, still the results will say the same thing. They have a sentence which is confusing. They have a sentence which is confusing. The sentence says this way: if you are not the winner, your entry has not been selected at this time. So you think that next time I can be the winner, and they go further. They say don't. Don't lose the confirmation number until the end of September 2024. It doesn't mean that the results will change in the middle of it. No, they are assuming that you need to have whatever. But if you are not the winner, you are not the winner. But if you are the winner, the confirmation number you will be using to continue checking the results or to go on to sign in the DSC 260, you have to use confirmation number. You use confirmation number, you use your case number. So those are the things people should be aware of, that the results is just all at once. Whether you are the winner whether you are not the winner of the DV lottery, I want you to apply in the month of October. Because once you win, some people, it can happen that they have the very high case number. Let's say you win, your case number is 95,000. Obviously, you will not be having interview. So my advice is apply again. But even if your number is small, still apply. What if there is a war and the embassy is not going to interview like what is happening in Sudan right now? What are you going to do? What if there is another COVID and then there is immigration suspension like what happened in 2020, 2021? I can give the example of one Tanzanian, or there is one Tanzanian and one Kenyan. The Tanzanian is a husband and wife. They applied for the DV. The husband won. They had the second notification letter, the interview date. But what happened was this way. Few days, almost like 3 to 4 weeks before the interview, the president of the United States made the announcement of the travel ban of 5 countries, including Tanzania. For that particular case, that person, the winner and the wife, were not able to come to America. But because I insisted to apply, even if you're the winner, they did that. Guess what happened? God wanted them to win. So the husband won, the wife won. So both won. And then they are now here in Kansas City. So that is the thing I want people to understand. There is another Kenyan lady. She's studying in Ohio. She's already in the United States. She was the winner for the DV 2020. But she applied also for herself and her family. What happened was, in 2020, we know what happened. COVID came, suspension, no immigration, no nothing. For that particular case, she didn't get the visa. But because she applied for the foreign DV lottery, she won. Then she was able to do the adjustment of status. So what I want you to do is, whether you are the winner, whether you're not the winner, you need to make sure that you are going to apply for the DV lottery. These are some of the apartments. But the problem is, here they have certain requirements I came to ask, which will be difficult for green card winner to come and start their life here. That is the problem. Because they want to have you to have the job, income, proof of the income here in the United States, which will be difficult to have if you're brand new. And you need to have I live in Missouri, state of Missouri, here nearby Kansas. So that is number 2. There is that, whether you are the winner, whether you're not the winner, you have to apply. Then another thing I want to make sure that we are together on this one is the issue of people who don't win. It can happen. Yes, there are reasons might cause you not to win, but don't beat yourself if it happens that you are not the winner. If you are not the winner, you have to be happy for the people who have won. If you know anybody, give any support you need. If you can be able to connect that person to a person you know to be the host, do that. But don't go and beat yourself, not eating, start doing crazy things. No. Remember, it's a lottery. It's the game of everyone. Not someone won because they applied many times more than you. No. It's just because it's their time. God wanted them to win. So What you need to do, get ready for the next application. So this year, I will be helping people in Tanzania. I've opened the office in Kenya, but this year I'll be coordinating a conference in Ghana during the time of the DV lottery application in October. I'll come to Ghana for like 2 or 3 days just to encourage people, answer people's questions on site. So I'll figure out the details when the time is almost near. Yeah, so that is what I'll be able to do. So I'll come to Ghana and do that. So now I'm going to a place where they have warehouses. So I wanted to show you different jobs and warehouses, wherever, where some people go and say, oh, I'm just going to do the general labor at the warehouse. What does that mean? So you can be able to see that too. Okay, so after that, what other things I'll be able to do? Okay, for those who are just joining now, I said every single day I'll be doing a live stream until the time of the DV lottery results. And that day, I'll be able to be live, I don't know, for like 6 hours straight. I don't know how many hours, but I'll be excited. This year, I wanted to do a lot of hours. I remember last year, when the results were out, I was in Rwanda. So this year, I'm in the US doing this one. And then in June, I'll be in Kenya. I'll be talking to the DV lottery winners and also the future applicants. I'll have a conference in Kenya, and some of the universities I'll be doing that. The results are going to be on Saturday, May 6th, 2 weeks exactly from today. Be ready for that. How do you check the results? You open the website www.bvprogram.state.gov. You enter your confirmation number. Make sure the confirmation number are all capital letters when they are letters. There are no small letters there. So it's a number and letters. Make sure you don't just go quickly to see and say, oh, my confirmation number doesn't work. You have to be very careful not to confuse, for instance, like O and Q and 0, or I and 1. Sometimes people put those numbers and going crazy. But again, so you see the distance from where I live to the warehouse. The warehouse is just here. I want just to show you they are not that far from where I'm going right now. So if you live in my state, is one among the most affordable states. You'll be able to live comfortably here. And then you enter everything, you check the results. If you are the winner, don't just fill the DS-260, the visa form, on the same day. You are too emotional, you are too excited. Take your time. Make sure you have passport. If you are married, make sure you are married, your spouse has a basis, has the passport and all other information. If you have a child, remember the state where I live, there are so many farms. So it's not, it's just nearby town, but you can still, some people have some farms here and there. So these are the warehouses when I'm going to talk about today. This used to be a golf course of over, how many? It was a golf course of almost 150 to 200 acres land. So what they did was they turned this land into, up to now, there are 5 or 6 big warehouse. So they're all here. I'm going to show you. But on the other side, they built the new Amazon warehouse, which is huge. We are talking about 1,000 and 1,000. So they even decided to renovate the special road. They have to build new apartments around so that people can be able to avoid the traffic to live around the area. So I'm going to show you here. Some of the jobs here, they start with the $16 up to $21. And the jobs are very easy. I'll show you what do you mean by working on the warehouse. For those people who will be the winners, I will be able to give two types of services. There will be a free service and there will be a paid service. A free service will be for someone, maybe, let's say you are the winner, you have already filled the DSC-260, you want me to go through your DSC-260 quickly and tell you if there is any mistake. I'll do that for free. But I have a service. If you go to my website, www.ebmscholars.com, if you go to that website and then you click on the place of services, on the services, you'll be able to see what the services does EBM provides. So the service which I provide, one is for the individual winners. The winners, if you want the paid service, number one, I will review your details, your qualifications. I'll review all your documentations to determine everything is okay. I'll fill the visa form, DSC-260 for you. I'll help you to prepare for the interview. In addition to that, I'll be able to give one-on-one mentorship and a proper guidance specifically for you based on the qualifications and the state where you are going. How to start the life, how to get the job, how to, if you want to continue with education, what programs. So I'll create a specific program for you and I'll create accountability plan for you. So when you come here, there is no reason why you are not going to succeed. So that is for the people who are the individual winners. And the charge for that service will be just $200, $250. If you go to my website, ebmscholars.com, you can be able to see that service. So on that day, you can do that. Or you are the winner, you don't want me to fill the form, you can pay $50 and you can have 1 hour. I can give everything you need for you to succeed once you come to the United States of America. But I can do that for free too. This is the state of Missouri. Missouri is at exactly center of the United States of America. Okay, so this is the warehouse I'm going to show you. Then from there, you can be able to continue well. But I just want to point out, so it will be live every single day until the results day. So don't just jump and fill the DSC-260. Later you find out you make so many mistakes. You ask KCC, unlock for me, blah, 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 blah. Because in the end, sometimes it is better to use a professional to help you with certain things. Because some people, they can be denied the visas because of the mistakes they're going to put on the DSC-260. I have so many examples of people, they made certain mistakes on the DSC-260. Those are the winners. Those mistakes costed them not to be given the visa. Okay. So I'm already here at this warehouse area. This is the seat of Belton. So you see, these are the warehouses. I'll go through here. So, I mean, it's not that far from where I live. So you see, it's that from that far, way behind to here. This is one. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, then 5 or 6. So this is one of the warehouse. So that means 24 hours a day, every single day. There is no Saturday or Sunday. Every day people are working here, different shifts. You can see one of the ways of getting jobs, they put on their warehouse or on their, if it's going to a store, they put it up, now we are hiring. You can see this is one warehouse. They put there, we are hiring, and they put you there, how much they pay. Let me go closer. You can be able to see what I want to show you. I don't want to see because you never say, this is how much you get paid. Oh, is that true or is that fake? So now hiring, first shift and the second shift. That's where they're hiring. What do they mean by the first shift and the second shift? First shift is the shift you go in the morning to maybe 3, whatever, 4. And then from that time to evening, to around 10, whatever in the night, that is the second shift. And the third shift usually is the graveyard shift, the one which you start the middle of the night until in the morning. So those are the jobs which they pay $17 per hour. You call that number, you get hired. So that is one of the jobs I want to show you. So that's number one. Yes, someone is asking, will I be rejected if I didn't put my kids in the application for the BB lottery, but I win? Don't put the kids. You have to continue to say you don't have kids. If you put them, you are rejected. So that's why I'll be able to fill the forms for you to make sure that you don't make the mistake. Someone made a mistake last year and was denied the visa. The person didn't put the stepchild. And then, after winning, put the stepchild. They denied. So I didn't know I can put the stepchild. It's not about whether you know. You need to know the regulations. So this is one of the warehouse. All of these, they look the same, how they are built. So all are the same. So this is Progressive Rail, is company number 1. And to have this nice car here is just a normal thing because you just get a loan and life continues. So it's not like, yeah. My photo is not good. Can I have the chance to be selected? It depends how good your budget is. If you wear glasses, you are not going to win. If the color was blue or yellow, pink or red, you are not going to win. But if it was a background, but it's not typical white, you didn't put the proper, I mean, there are certain mistakes, they are okay, but there are mistakes. If you do them, it's forever, you are going to be eliminated. So this is warehouse number 2. You see, those are big trucks coming to get the products here. So this is warehouse number 2. There is one warehouse over there, the third one I'm going to show you. This is IPSI. Team members. When they say team members, is the place where a new person, you go there. If you're an employee. There are some people who don't have the high school education. Or there are some countries where sometimes even if you have high school, they want the results which to be good. So you need to have a very good work experience and evidence to prove that. So what I'll be able to do, what if I have money like $20,000? Can I rent a house away without depending on the host? Yes, you can do that. You can do that. There is one person in Zambia has used my address and I already got the visa, but it's not coming to stay at my house. I will help the person to get an apartment, but it's not staying at my house. So this is warehouse number 2. See how huge it is. Number three is what I'm going to talk to you today. It is everywhere in America, almost every state. That number one, they wrote over there, they pay $17 to start. The other one, they pay $21 to work on that one. Can someone adopt a biological brother? They don't care whether it's biological, whether it's not biological. The point is, it's supposed to be legal. You need to have a court documentation that you have adopted that person. Simple like that. Whether it's a brother, you are wherever you are, whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, you have a legal documentation. If it's not legal documentations, don't do. There are some countries they don't allow that. So this is Belton, Missouri. Ipsy company is this one you see. So this is the morning shift. And then, so they're doing some construction. I don't want to record them. Then there is the other company, it's called Chewy. Chewy is the biggest of all in terms of hiring. Because that company, their job is to pack the food for pets, birds, the cats, dogs, whatever, those kind of pets. So that is the company, what they do. So every single Tuesday, if you come here, every Tuesday, you see the FedEx is coming to pick the products from people. FedEx is a shipping company. See all those trucks, because it's the food for the pets. So in Kansas City, Missouri area, we have only this one. $21 to start. Every single Tuesday, you fill the form online, you come here on Tuesday, they do the drug test, and they show some few things. If you are good, you start right away the same day. They train you, and you get the job. Chewy is the biggest. It is the most, with so many people employed, all the shifts. And if you work in the next shift, you get more. So I'll go the other way so that I'm not going to interfere these people who are working here. They are working on the making the road signs. So let me get away. So this is what I want to show you today. So you see there, they say Chewy fulfillment, and they say receiving team members. So team members, you go on the same building, but the other side where if you get into the door, there is a place where there is the place where there is training, human resources, whatever. I was planning to have interview with the human resources, but the day I came, we had emergency, so I was not able to do the interview. But I want to do the interview with this company. That means I can show people how this company works and how do they hire people. So this Chewy is in most of the states. Not all the states, but most of the states, they have this company. So you see all these big trucks, they are coming to pick up. It's just a line over there. Yes, if you, this is huge. When you say, I want to drive trucks, that is what they mean. You can make a fortune by having these trucks, driving this one. Canadian geese. Okay, so now, so this is the biggest of all. Like, see how there are so many trucks. over there, parking every single hour and leaving. See, in and out is the busiest of all warehouses in this area because people value cats, dogs, and their pets here. You see, all the areas filled with this one. So the company is called Chewy. So now everybody is just getting to start the job. It's 7 in the morning. Here you get is 70. I mean, this is $21 per hour. The other one there is 70. So you can have two shifts. You can work here and work over there. So because there are so many companies here, I'm going on the side because I don't like to record the people, their faces. So this is another one, is called Chewy. And then there is another company there, there is another one there. So you see, this is one. Wherever there is American flag, I mean, like for the companies, they must have the flag of the state. So they have American flag, the flag of Missouri, and the Chewy, they have their own flag. So that's why they put all of them. So to have the cars like these people is not a big deal. So while you are in your country, you can value, I have a car. Here, I don't care. People don't care. See the speed they are using to drive. Who cares you have the car? See the speed they are using. And this is just like we call 60 miles per hour, which is about 100 kilometers per hour. So I don't care what car you drive. What you need to do is to make sure that when you come here, mind your own business. That is the number one thing. Work, pay your bills, invest, save in work. If you want to invest to a country, want to invest here, it's up to you. So this is the Chewy company. On the other side of this town, they have built the bigger tool for Amazon Fulfillment Center. So that one is Chewy. And then the other one, I think they haven't started yet. Like nobody, I see they are looking for someone to rent. That's what they put it for lease. So I don't want to say which state is the best, but for me, find states which are affordable. Don't go just if you get, let's say, you have two people, they decide to host you. One is in New York, one is in Kentucky. Go to Kentucky. One is in California, another one is in Wyoming. Go to Wyoming. You are green card holder. Jobs will be there wherever you go. But don't go to the bigger states just to feel that I'm in California, I'm in Los Angeles, I'm in San Diego, I'm in San Francisco. Don't go just to impress people when you post the picture and you post that I'm in Washington, D.C. I don't care if you're in Washington, D.C. Are you able to afford? If your job makes you to stay there and do well, good for you. So that is the last warehouse. But there are two more they are going to build over there. By the end of this 2023, they'll be there. So you see, like that's why they're still doing construction. So this was about 200 acres land. So it's huge. This is when you say, I'm going to work on the warehouse. This is what we mean. And when you win the DV lottery, you come to America. Don't expect from day one you're going to be a doctor here. You're going to be a supervisor or a manager. No. This is people, you can do this too. Like some people, they make this one and they don't do another job. As long maybe they do this one and they have made overtime, or they have two jobs, they can make more than a professor at the university. Because let's say if you have two jobs of $21, that means it's $42. Like, so if you do that one times how many hours you work in a day. Instead of 8, you do 16 hours. That's a lot. If you times the number of days in a month, you work 5 days a week, that makes you about more than 7,000-8,000 US dollar per month just for working on the warehouse. So don't come here thinking that if I have the office job somewhere, I'll look like I'm just I'm so much successful just because I have a good job. I'm called the director of so and so. While you can work also on this one, you make the same amount of money. I've seen people, they work in the certain offices, they make $18 per hour, but someone here can make 21 or 22, and the job, it can be even easier here than where you work. But sometimes you want to wear the uniform instead of just or to wear like the nice dress, nice shirt, nice whatever. Instead of here, you come with your jeans, short like that guy, and you just go and start doing the normal. You just do your job and you go home. So people have nice car, they have nice life, as long as they can afford. The state of Missouri, Midwest, all the whole Midwest, Missouri, Kansas, Wyoming, Iowa, or wherever you go to Ohio, going to Kentucky, going to Tennessee, all these states are very affordable, meaning you can have a very nice apartment for $1,000, like 2 or 3 bedroom, but you cannot do that in California, you cannot do that in New York. So those are the things I want to make sure that you see while you are waiting for the results. Be able to start the life. And after how long after arriving in the United States, as a DV win, you can start the job. So once you arrive in America, from day one, after crossing the first airport to arrive, we call the port of entry. Once you arrive at the port of entry, you'll be giving them the envelopes, whatever, everything, they stamp, whatever. So once they stamp, you are already the green card holder. You and any other green card holder in America are the same, even if you don't have the actual card. The actual card can come between 3 to 6, 7 weeks. But you don't need to wait for the card to start working. What you need is the social security number. So basically, after when you fill the DST 260, you indicate that you want it. If your husband does not come, it's not a must come alone. Leave him alone. He's not a baby. He's adult. So if you come here, once you arrive here, because you indicated in the DST 260, you wanted to have what? You wanted to have the. You indicated that you wanted to have what? The social security number. They will send it to you. But you can also you can also apply. You can go to the local social security administration office and ask for the social security number. They'll give you there within 2 weeks. Then you can start working. So within 2 to 3 weeks after arriving in America, you can start working and start earning the money. So that is Chewy Company. See so many things. So, as I said, I have 2 services. One for free, one for paid services. If you win the DV lottery and you fill the form by yourself, but you want me to review your form and ask you if it's correct before you submit, I'll do that for free. If you win the DV lottery, but you fill the form on your own, you want me to just review the form and ask you some few questions to make sure that the form is correct before you submit. I'll do that for free. But if you want me to review your documentation, to review your qualifications, to fill the DS260 form for you, and also prepare a personalized guidance for you. Let's say you come here with high school, and we tell you what are you going to do. Like you say, I want to join the military. I'll give you the proper plan, what materials, everything. So whatever plan you want, I'll provide you a specific plan for you. I'll charge you $250 for that particular service. So if you want me to give a personalized service for someone who is the winner, $250. If you want for free, sorry, I think there are a little bit of wind here. But if you want it for the free, fill the form by yourself and come, and I'll be able to make sure that I will review the form for you for free and tell you what are the mistakes you have done and how can you be able to remove those mistakes on your own, and life can continue. I'll do that for free. So if you go to my website, ebmscholars.com, on the aspect of the services, you'll be able to see the services for the diploma winners, how to go about it. How can someone send send the DS260 to review? You go on my email, there is email. Just go to my website, there is email, which is ebm@ebmscholars.com. Send me the email, not the WhatsApp message. I'm trying to reduce the number of the WhatsApp messages. If you go to the email and send me the email at ebm@ebmscholars.com, then I'll be able to help you on that. Okay. So I'm trying to read. EBM, how about having kids with different mothers? Do you need consent letter from all other mothers? So in America, there is no a law that when you, first of all, there are two things about the consent. There is one, getting the visa, and there is two, to arrive in America. Getting the visa, they don't care. They don't need any consent letter. They don't need that. When you go to get the visa, they don't need that. But to travel, in most cases they don't, but it is better to have it, just in case. Because sometimes it is depending with the, sometimes it's depending with what? Depending with the person who is there. And the purpose of the consent letter is just to avoid, to protect the children. How much do you say to fill the DS260, Mr. EBM? Is it 250? Not just to fill the DS260. I deal with your information, like qualifications, documents, DS260 filling. I will prepare for the interview, and then I will give you a guidance how to start a successful life in America, specifically for you, based on your experience. So, for instance, you say, EBM, I didn't go to high school, but I have this work experience. I'm coming to America. What should I do? I'll tell you the process of starting with the GED. Where should you be able to do that? Depending on the state you are, what is the next step? What is the next move you need to do? Next move you need to do. Someone can come here. Okay, what should I do? Should I go to school? Should I join the military? Should I go and get the loan? I'll be able to give that guidance. Or somebody is also doing a business, but want to work and doing business, I'll guide you based on the state, what type of business you need to start, what is the procedure, what are the things, what about the tax, whatever. So it will be a proper guidance for you. Is a blueprint for you to be able to come here from day one and to be able to succeed. So the 250 is not just like filling the DS260, no. That you can fill by yourself. But there are so many things beyond that. And once you are here, you are also in America, you can call me and you can have other conversation about so many other obstacles you are going to face. We can be able to help you to navigate. So it's not just one service. You just get access with me for the next 6 to 1 year, even if you are in America, for 250. That's how it is. So that's how it is. If you go the other side of this car, over there are some of supermarkets, there are some of the stores, whatever, where they hire so many people. I don't need to go there at the moment. If you go on my website, as I've been saying, ebmscholars.com, I've updated the part of the services. There are a lot of list of services now. You can be able to do that. ebm@ebmscholars.com. Write me the email there. I'm trying to use it to mention my phone number, because I received so many messages, and by message for the WhatsApp, someone is coming to say hi. Is expecting me to respond to that one. Can you ask you a question? But if you write the email, you write the email with the subject and the body, the message, specific. That I want 1, 2, 3, 4. But the WhatsApp people are not writing everything in detail. So that is the problem. Someone saying you have already won. Amen. Please, is there any interview for the V lottery this year? Yes. And for those who are already in the US, or you are there, you can win, but you are coming here as a student. Maybe you have a scholarship, you have a school, whatever. There is a different process. If you're in the United States, to process to get a green card while you're in the United States. This year I've helped like 15 people already who are here in the United States on how they can be able to do that. Okay, so that is what I was saying. They're hiring, starting $17 per hour. The morning and the afternoon shift, they call first and second shift. If I don't have a place to stay, the government will provide it for me? No. First of all, you must have a host or the address to put in the nearest 260. Even if you're not going to stay with that person, it's better to have the address of someone. You need to have the address of someone. Because if you don't have the address, you cannot complete the nearest 260. You must have the address to put in the nearest 260. If you have already applied for the B2 visa visiting and you win the DV lottery, first of all, if you are the DV lottery winner, or you go now before the results to the visa interview, if they ask, have you applied for the DV lottery, say no. Yes, there is DV lottery interview each year. You cannot be given the visa without interview. If you win, you must do the interview. Someone said, if I win, I'll pay for the debit card. You pay for events use the debit card. Yes. On the website, you can pay direct using the Visa card, MasterCard, debit card. You can do that. So there is that service. You can be able to do that. You can pay direct and email to ebm@ebm scholars, and they'll be able to guide you on that. So this is where early in the morning people are going to work. How do you get Kenyan police clearance? So each country has a different process, but you go to sometimes you go to the Ministry of Home Affairs or Internal Affairs. I don't know how you call in your country. Sometimes some countries, the process you go to the bigger police station, they fingerprint you and they check in the system and they give you the letter. So each country has a different process to get the police clearance. So I don't want to go through that the other way, because if I go the other way, there is so much noise. It will be difficult for me to hear me. That's why I'm using this back road, which there are not many people. I have faith that I'm going to win the lottery this year. I checked the photo in the application demo, it says 65%. Forget about this 69%, whatever. Usually that is correct photo. Usually on the photo, there are bigger things which you need to worry than those like the head is bigger, a little bit more. Those are minor issues. The bigger issue on the photo is to make sure that you don't wear different uniform like you're in the military uniforms. You will make another DS260 video. Yeah, I'll make the video on how to fill the DS260 very soon. I'll go through each step. So there are bigger important things on the photo. Like if you wear the background is not white. If you are wearing the glasses, there are certain mistakes when you do you lose. But there are certain mistakes like the bigger is a little bit bigger than whatever. Those are minor issues. So they are not going to make you not to win. I'm in Belton City in the state of Missouri. EBM, do you think it will be good for you helping people financing their DV process? Once they arrive here, you own, they pay back your money through proper documentation. So first of all, that is a good idea, but the challenge is the implementation. If you come here and say, I'm not paying you, what am I going to do? Because the content I'm sending you there, it can be with the law of whatever. You can come here in America and go to another state which I do not know where you are. So even if I go to the police, they're not going to find where you are. So I understand, but there are financial complications once you have a payment plan. There are certain regulations about payment plan, whatever. So to avoid that, that's why I'm charging, better to charge a smaller amount. You pay in advance before we start. But sometimes someone can say, okay, EBM, I want you to do this process of the DS260, but I don't have 250 right now, all of it. But I have maybe 150 now, and the 100 I'll pay you maybe after 2 months. It's understandable, but not like do for free completely. I'll pay when I come to America 1 year later. No, I'm not doing that. Remember, at the moment, I'm doing now this as full time, so I have to pay for the mortgage. I have to, my kid's birthday, my life, whatever, that has to continue. If you're a graphic designer, you are going to the interview, apart from the certificate documentations. So it depends again. If you're a graphic designer, what level of education do you have? Number one. Number two, if it's not a high school and above, what company, what is the job title you have? Because I cannot just say, because now I'm using the phone, now I'm using the phone, so I cannot give too much details like I cannot show you on the computer. But if you go and see which job categories are going to be approved under the Department of Labor, that is a different story. If you win this year, you cannot come right away this year unless otherwise your case number is so small, you can do interview in October, November, or December. But majority of you interview will be next year. Do police officers have added requirements if they win? No, police officers don't have. Only the actual military personnel, not police officers. Is there any ways of getting hosts if you don't have anybody to fill the address? Yes, there is a way. Myself, I'm planning, but I haven't started. But I put on my website that is the steps I'm going to do. I'll be renting homes, like 2 apartments or 1 or 2 homes, and then people will be coming there. They rent a room for maximum of 3 months. During that time, I'll pick them from the airport. I'll be able to host them, guide them to start getting the job. And after 2-3 months, they leave, another person comes. That is what I'm going to do. And there is another Kenyan lady. We are going to work together on this plan. She's in upstate New York, which will be able to start for these winners for this year. So yes, the service will be there. How do you get the low case number? You don't. It just happened randomly. You don't determine that because I'm watching the first person to watch the results, I'm going to get the low case number. The case number just happens, whether it's assigned randomly to you without knowing which one is small or large, whatever, they're just giving you the number. So there is no way you can trick the system to get the lower case number. No. Okay. Can you share your details? Share us your details to ask you more. Use the email. Now, if you want to email me, not the WhatsApp. The email will be easier. WhatsApp is difficult to go and respond to all the messages. Go to my website, ebmscholars.com. You will see my WhatsApp number. My email address, which is ebm@ebmscholars.com. No, there is not. You say, I'm in Ghana. If you win, it takes 4 years. No. The DV lottery, first of all, if you win in May, the last interview will be September of 2024. That's why it's called the DV 2024. So everybody must be interviewed before September 30th. But the last person to be interviewed has 6 months. The day you have the interview, you get the visa, you have 6 months to travel. If you don't travel, it's over. So there is no about the four years. No, that is not true. So, yeah. I know I cannot respond to all the questions because I'm using the phone right now. That is the problem. Is it possible to be hosted with my 3 children? Yeah, it's possible. How long will it take for a green card holder to become a US citizen? It takes 5 years. What can someone do? Work experience is less than 7. That's why you can come for my service and I'll be able to write for you proper if it's above, to be 7 and above. My service of 250 doesn't include hosting anyone. It includes to give you the details if you want to find out to get the host and other things. You can use my address, but you're not going to stay at my home. So that is a different process from hosting. So this is, it must be after 5 years. Yes. So you see, like here, this is for free, is a bed. So that's when we find like someone put it outside like that way, is something for free. So citizenship is after 5 years, unless otherwise you got green card through marriage. Green card through marriage, you get citizenship after 3 years, and any other way of getting green card is after 5 years. Unless otherwise you are green card holder and join the military, you'll be getting within 6 to 8 weeks. So that's how it is. Watching from Zambia, Tony Richards. I've never been to Zambia. I've been to Malawi. I've been to Rwanda. I've been to Kenya. Kenya, I've been there more than 8 times. I've been to in Africa. Other countries I haven't been outside the airport. I want to be in West Africa, in Ghana. I'll go this year. I've been to Japan, I've been to Palau, I've been to Guam, I've been to Australia. Yeah. This year, next year, I have to go to Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and Germany. I have to do that trip over there, European trip. I've been to Canada, yes, obviously. Welcome to Burundi. So, after playing 17 times, I know this is my year, or the best. I did the interview with the guy from Rwanda who applied 10 times and he won after the 10th time. Yeah, so don't worry about the head to be big and the picture, whatever. Those are minor issues. If I play single, can I come with a sister or brother? No. This is not a sibling. You can come if you get married. You are not coming with your sister or brother. No. They can apply later to visit you if they want. That's what they can do. Is there a limit to apply the DV lottery? Each person applies just once. One person, one application. You don't apply. Yeah. Is it possible to tell the interviewer that I will be joining the military as soon as it doesn't matter what you are coming to do in America. As long as it's not illegal, they're okay. You say I'm going to the military, I'm joining, I'll be a police officer, you go to school, I'm finding a job at the bank, they don't care. What are the steps you find if you're out of what are the steps if you find out that you win but you are a refugee in another country, Europe, whatever? If you have documentation as a refugee, you can cross. They don't care whether you're a refugee. If you don't have your own passport, you have refugee status, you can travel with the refugee UNHCR status to come to America. Age limit to join the military? Yes. There are some age limitations. For instance, number one, Marines, I think it's 29, Army, and Navy, 35, Air Force, 37. They changed their age. Okay, so this Belton is divided into two main areas. We call it the older Belton and the newer Belton. This part where I am, from this part going that side, we call the older Belton. The homes, some are old in this side, and the side which I'm going is a newer Belton. They have the newer, better houses compared to the other side. So, are there many jobs in areas where you are passing or living? A lot. I just showed you just that one place is employing 1,000. But if you go the other side, there are also supermarket, Target, within walking distance, Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, Ross, whatever. There are so many stores over there. They have all these jobs. Okay. So to live in a small town is better than living into crazy, busy town. I don't have that time. So be ready for the results, people. Tomorrow I'll be live and I'll be on my screen and I'll be able to show so many other things on the screen. But today, because I want to show you how much is a studio apartment, estimated one bedroom apartment. That's just asking for the police clearance. Every embassy in the world, you cannot get the green card visa without a police clearance. Whether it's Tanzania, whether it's Kenya, whether it's whatever, you must have the police clearance. The apartment in the state where I live, studio, there are not many studios, but if you apply studio, one bedroom apartment, you are talking about $500-600. Two bedroom is about $700 to $900, depending on the size and how beautiful it is. Someone is asking what is the time now. The time now will be going to almost is about. I don't want to turn off my cam, whatever, my phone, but it will be about 7:30, something like that, 7:40 in the morning. Yeah. So when the nearby the sermon is about to start, usually they come to make more renovation of the roads. Sometimes they remove completely this one, they put the newer one. Yes, it is possible to do separate interview, but I advise you not to do that because it will be complicating sometimes. So if you are in UAE and your son is in whatever, Cameroon, Ghana, whatever, I advise you it's better to do the interview in one place, both of you, because you are doing complications like the availability of this one, if it is a must. But for me, try your best to do in one place if possible. Do the interview in one location and it makes it easy. Remember, these opportunities doesn't come very. My wife has been teaching Sunday school every year for 4 years and paid. Is that qualified? It can be yes or no, because it's a teacher, depending again the level of education of your wife, first of all, because that is the school bus which is for my daughter, for Claire, is going to pick up the kids. Yeah, because they get my daughter around what time? 8:29, 8:30. That's when they are getting her. Yeah. So if you go this way, is the police. That building in front of me, the whitish color, yellowish, whatever. After this road, that is the fire station and the police. They are there. So everything is just nearby where I live. Okay. So few other things people should pay attention to. Uh, Remember, this time it was the first time they returned the process of not using the passport. Make sure, especially for those who do not win, though even if you are the winner, I want you to apply. Make sure you have the picture for yourself and your kids, if you have kids, your spouse, early. Don't wait until October, because sometimes your kids can be in a boarding school. And then you depend on the picture from the teacher from that boarding school to send to you. So I usually tell people, they wanted the picture within 6 months. So in May is already within 6 months. So take the picture. Take a picture early. Make sure the picture are ready. Just wait. Wait for the time and just go and do the application in October. So that is a few things people should. So all the embassies, the procedure are the same except one item, that is affidavit of support. There are some of the embassies require, there are some of the embassies don't. I won the VIC 2023. I did my interview in Madrid, got approved, but was told that my academic certificate has been confirmed that, and within 10 days my passport will be delivered to me. But I have not heard. They'll do that. Don't worry. Congratulations. What if I'm selected, but we have no travel passport? Yet, what should we do? You have to get the passport as soon as possible, because you cannot fill the DS2 without the passport. How much does Walmart pay in Belton for someone to start? Belton, they pay about what? About $18, I think. Walmart, I think. I think I want to come there and open a private school. To come to America to open a private school, I don't know. It has been 1 month now. Okay, I don't know what that is missing for me. someone bought this. Here there was a house, and someone bought the house, completely destroyed the entire house to ground last year, and is planning to start building the newer one. You see, when you have money, I cannot do that at the moment. So now you cannot see, but there was need to be a house. What about the time to check the results according to network? The results, can you open daycare center with the lottery? Yes, you can. It's a business. You're allowed to do that. How long should I wait to check it before submitting the DS? As long as you have all the documentation, you can submit the DS 260. So I don't know where you are, but in East Africa it will be at 7 p.m. Central Africa will be around the 6. West Africa will be around the 4 or 5, depending on the country. So I'm in Gabon. I need to pay for the consultation. What you need to do, just write me message, ebm@ebmscholars.com, or go to ebmscholars.com. On the place of book appointment, you can go there and pay for the consultation directly using your card, and then email me, and then I can put the time. Do I need to present my bank account if I've gotten a sponsor? No, you don't need a bank account. What if I'm an international student in the US and I win the DV lottery just to travel to the state? What will I do? If you're already in the US, the process is different. You'll process while you are here. Please, can I choose you as my host, and how can that work? At the moment, I don't host people, but I want to make a process of helping people to host them. How long should the applicant's work experience be if they only have high school? The experience must be 2 years in the last 5 years, at least 2 years. But not every work experience, it has to be qualifying work experience. Not every experience count. Is it true that if you have high school case number in your country, let's say in Kenya, I can book my interview in Tanzania where there is no backlog? How is that process? When you say there is no backlog, that is not true. It's not like because there are not many winners that it be so easy. In Tanzania, the lottery interviews are done 1 day in a week. Only on Thursday. So it's not so many people, they get interviewed like whatever. You can do the interview if you want to put to another country, but it's not that easy. Because sometimes if you want to change the interview location to another country, they have restriction. Why do you want to do there? Sometimes they can say, show us your residence in that country, or the reasons why you want to do in that country. What if the applicant has no work experience? If you have no work experience, you must have high school. You don't have high school, don't have work experience, they are denying you the visa. Simple like that. So please, can you make a video about differentiate between host, sponsor, and the visa? Yeah. Is it possible for a person to have 001 as your case number here in Africa? Yes. There are so many people. I've seen one in Africa was 005. Yeah. So these are things people confuse. Who is the host? And sometimes you call it sponsor. Host is just the address where you are using that address to stay. A residential address. I'm going to stay to EBM. I'm going to stay whatever. That address can be address of international student. Can it be someone here in America? There is no requirement about the money. There is no requirement of immigration status of that person. But there are some of the embassies require what you call affidavit of support. So if that your country requires affidavit of support, meaning they want someone in America, either a US citizen or a green card holder, to write that if this person has a problem financially, I'll be responsible. So that affidavit of support is filled by that person. And that person, after filling the form of affidavit of support, will also be required to submit the tax transcript, tax return. That's why there is a problem. Because, for instance, like me, I cannot just give you my tax return. information. Why? Because where you are, I believe not. You do not know the power of social security number. So, on my tax transcript, tax return, there is a what? On the tax return, let me go through the other way, and then I'll go to my street. On my tax return, I have the social security number of myself, my wife, all my kids. So why should I give you? I do not know you unless others you're my relative, because I do not know how do you do that. One time I tried to help someone, but that person was not a green card lottery, it was through the sponsorship of marriage. So I was jointly sponsored through marriage. So I sponsored someone through that to help the person. But I decided to send, I asked it was Tanzanian embassy, I can send in my tax information and that form direct to them, not to that person. They said yes, because I said I'm not going to give my social security number to any person. They understood I sent it to the embassy, and the person was given the visa. So people are already starting doing their garden. I haven't started mine yet. So that is the difference between host and sponsor, or person feeling the affiliate support. I know there are some people, every time they talk about affiliate support, especially in Kenya, you have to use affiliate support. In Tanzania, no. Hello, EBM, may I apply for the voluntary visa out of my country of birth because I have been living abroad for almost about 40. It doesn't matter where you live. The eligibility to apply is based on the country where you were born. So, yes, you can be living in another country even for 50 years, but if you are not born in that country, when you win as, for instance, you are born in Tanzania, you are Tanzanian. Doesn't matter which country you live there, whether you took the citizenship of another country. Eligibility is based on the country of birth, not the country where you live today. You can do the interview in the country where you are today. Yeah. I choose my, please, if I lose my email address, how can I receive my interview schedule? The interview schedule, you can go to, like the somewhere that you go to check the results. Like how you need to check the results, go again to check it over there each month between 18 of the, between any date between 18 to 22. You go there and check your results again, like the voluntary winner. You check the results. You are what? Your confirmation, your interview date will be there. But make sure that you have the access, because what if the embassy send you another information? The electrician qualifies, sir. It depends on the level for electrician. You can be an electrician in your neighborhood. You can be an electrician with a bachelor degree or master's or PhD. Or you might be someone with a diploma, but working into the big company with a big responsibility. So the issue is not about the title of the job. The issue is, what are you doing? Let me give you the example. Does someone is a cook? Someone is cooking in front of the house, cooking the food just for customers, and another person is cooking at a five-star hotel. Those two people are both cooks, but one is different one over the other. Two people can be players in their national team. Or let's say two players, they're playing in their league. One is playing in Tanzania, does that qualify? I don't know. And another one is playing for Premier League. Or there's someone who playing in Premier League in England is qualifying. So the point is not about the title, is what do you do? That also is what matters a lot. Is it a must for one to go with the certified documentations? Example, one from Uganda and one in Kenya. So it depends. It depends on the country, whatever. In Kenya, they want certified documentation. U.S. Embassy in Kenya. In Tanzania, they don't. In Tanzania, they say, come with your original documentation and a copy, just a copy. They don't want the certified copy. They want just a normal photocopy and the actual document. That's what they need. So it depends on the embassy. So that's why you need to know the instruction of the embassy. So the instruction of Kenya is not the same as the instruction of Tanzania. If you're a refugee, you can still be able to do that. I made a mistake on the level of education. I can now correct this on the DS260, but will they check what I put in my application form? What you put in the application form is not a big deal for the level of education. Put the actual education level you have after winning. That's what matters on the DS260. And again, the level of education you put on the original application has nothing to do with whether you'll be the winner or not. It will not help you in any way. I'm about to finish this live in a few minutes. I'm going to my street in a minute. So once I arrive there, I have to get to breakfast first. So can I change the interview to Tanzania because I'm Kenyan? The change of the interview, you have to go to your embassy and prove that you live in Tanzania. There is a process of changing the interview, especially after. This is how it is. When you win the DV lottery, if you're in Kenya, they ask you, do you want to do interview in Kenya? That is the only time you have the chance to change your interview. If you put Kenya, later you want to change. There is a process. You have to write one embassy over the other. They have to change your case. They have to give the reason why you want to change. So if you're in Tanzania, you have to say, I'm moving to Tanzania, or I'll be in Tanzania for 7 months, whatever it is. There are documentations you have to prove that you go there as a resident so that you can be able. It's not just like, oh, I just want to do the interview now in Ghana. Let me move to Ghana. No, there is a process to be granted the change. Can you apply without a passport? Can you apply passport without a marriage certificate? Yes. Passport has nothing to do whether you are married or you are not. Passport is about you to prove you are a citizen of that country. Before going to the interview, do I have to translate my documents, which are in French into English? Yes, you have. Which are some of the best states to live as a new immigrant? I can say almost all of the states except the most expensive states, unless otherwise your work, your business, whatever is compatible to those areas. Don't just jump to go to these most expensive states like California, New York, Hawaii. It's just another crazy thing. I want to live in here. I have a stepson. What are the documents I should be ready to prove if I win? First of all, that stepson, if you were married before, did you put that stepson in the individual application? If you didn't put that stepson, don't put your stepson because you'll be denied the visa. That's what I explained. People are so excited when they win. Oh, I have a stepson, unless otherwise you got married after applying. But if you didn't put that stepson while you were getting married, while you were applying and you applied as married and the stepson was there, you'll be denied the visa. So don't be too excited. That's why we give the free and paid service for people not to win, get excited, and be denied the visa. So I'm back to my street. Oh, I have to go and have some breakfast. You see, nobody's here. I'm level 200 university student. When I win, what are the requirements to provide? Provided that you are currently a university student. That means you take your current results of the university, your second year, whatever it is, you show there. Would you advise for a winner to fill the DS immediately or take a while? As long as you have the documentation, you have the passport, you have everything, fill immediately. But if you don't fill randomly because you want to finish in the day one, you think that if I fill in the day one, I'll be able to be getting the interview quicker. What determines when the interview is going to be done is not about when you fill the form, first of all, it's about the case number and the visa bulletin. If your case number is 40,000, why do you need to rush on the first day of May, or on May 6th to fill the DSC 260? You don't need to rush. You can take even a month. Make sure you have everything. Because if you don't have even the host, you put the random address. I'll just wait. When I get the host, then I'll change the address. Don't rush to things which can be avoidable. You are not rushing anywhere. The results are coming out next Saturday on May 6th. What about someone who, like me, working in the Gulf, I can't access print out. Print out of what? Please, I'm a professional teacher, and degree is my highest qualification, but I have low grade. They don't care about what grade you have. You are university, you graduate, you have a bachelor degree. That is what they want. High school is a minimum. It's not a requirement to have a high school. If you have PhD, they want your PhD. They don't care about your high school results. No, they don't. Oh, okay. My box is arrived. This is very interesting. I bought something yesterday around 8 or 9 in the night PM, and now it has arrived. I bought 2 items. One was the battery. You see, it's the batteries, and another one was memory card of 400 gigabytes. So the memory card arrived at 7 here before I left, and the battery arrived. Yeah. So they say it's overnight. Like within 6 hours, they are going to send it to me. So finally, because all my battery are not working, so I had to buy the newer one because this week will be the busiest week. So I bought 4 batteries. So I'll be posting back-to-back live videos, whatever it is to be allowed. So I talked so much up to this moment. I want to say thank you each and everyone. I have to end my live now and go and have some breakfast, and probably I'll do live maybe later. I don't know yet. So I really appreciate each and everyone. Please, I wish you all the best to be among the winners for the upcoming DV lottery. Make sure that you tune in. I'll be live every single day. Yeah, so those are the things I want people to be happy, be grateful. If someone, your friend wins, please be happy for them. You never know, that person might be your host one day, or someone to give another opportunity for you. So you don't need to be jealous of another person if they happen to win. So all the best each and everyone. Remember to go to my website, ebmscholars.com. That is the website. So until next time, bye-bye. We love you from Kenya. I really appreciate we love you from Missouri here. Thank you so much. Please remember to like the video, share the video to other people. We'll be doing live every single day until the results are out. So stay tuned for very good information coming up for this particular time. So be busy, be into the time of getting this information. But if you are the winner, you want a specific service, free and paid service, go to my website, ebmscholars.com. You'll be able to find me there. And my email is ebm@ebmscholars, where you can be able to book appointment or pay for the service, or for free opportunities, they'll be there. Thank you so much. Until next time, this is EBM. Bye-bye, everyone.